I am standing right about there right now. I'm at the Landmark 81. It is Ho Chi Minh City's tallest skyscraper at 1,513 feet. I'm in my hotel room on the 61st floor. This is, part of this building is a Marriott Autograph Collection. And thanks to my brother, some of you have seen the videos before, I get the employee rate at Marriott properties. So thanks again, Brian, for the hookup. So I'm here for the weekend, and I figured I'd take the opportunity, since I'm here, to talk about a couple things. Number one, some of the more highly developed or newer neighborhoods, more Western style neighborhoods here in Ho Chi Minh City. This building is in the middle of what's called Vinhomes Central Park, or Vinpearl Central Park. You can see on the west bank of the Saigon River right here is a very well-groomed park. There's some kind of group of people over there doing something. And just across the river, I'll show you in a minute, we'll take a ride in the elevator and step outside. I won't go to the observation deck. The observation deck is on floors 79 to 81 at about 1,200 feet up. Obviously, the highest observation deck in Ho Chi Minh City. The hotel occupies floors, I believe it's 47 or 40 something up to 71. And then residences here go up to like floor 46. And then the observation deck, something you gotta pay an extra fee, another $20 or something. And I'm high enough. Although when I got here and first stepped up to the glass and looked out the window, I didn't really feel like I was like that high in the air, but my initial reaction is like, where did all the little buildings come from? I'm so used to walking around the city streets of Saigon and looking up at everything that's like four or six stories high. But here everything just looks like super tiny. So anyway, I want to talk about some of the nicer, more well-developed, well-groomed neighborhoods here, and also how I maintain my mental health, because staying in these hotel rooms is a big part of it. I get to escape to a more civilized world every now and then, I guess you would say. Not that the city isn't civilized, it's very cosmopolitan, but it can feel kind of aggressive and crude and rude at times. It could really wear on you. So being able to escape to a Marriott property, thanks to my brother's Marriott hookup, is a real blessing. And without it, I don't know that I would keep my sanity. Let me figure out this. Let me see, how does this work again? We're gonna go to see how high tech everything is. We're gonna go to 67. Let's see, no access, hang on a second. 66, what am I looking for? Oriental Pearl, 66, there we go.
Car 1.
Yeah, okay, car 1. Club lounge, hang on a second.
Car 3.
Car 3, I can't figure these elevators out. So being able to escape to a climate-controlled, civilized place. I call it the United States of the Marriott, because the service standards, the brand standards of the Marriott have everyone, no matter what country I'm in, behaving like, Xin chào, let me go out to the deck. Yeah, thank you. This is one of the Marriott restaurants here, Oriental Pearl, I believe it's called. And there's a, if you wanted to come up to get the view in this building without the hotel room or without paying the observation deck fee, I believe it's on the 75th floor. There's a coffee shop where you can buy like probably a $4 coffee or $10 cocktail and get the view. So here's the free observation deck view that I get on the 66th floor. And I wanted to point out, just across the river there is what's called Tao Tien, and it's such a white Western neighborhood here in Ho Chi Minh City that the term can be used in a derogatory manner sometimes. I've even heard some expats call people Tao Tiens, like Westerners that come here and don't really want to live in Ho Chi Minh City. They want to live in a very whitewashed Western neighborhood. Well, that would be it. And I don't mind it. You know, I don't knock people for staying there. In fact, I may look into getting an apartment over there. But of course, rents are much higher, and you know, coffee's more expensive, the bars are more expensive. But you can see just how, you know, sort of neatly planned and neatly groomed the neighborhoods in District 2 are. This is all District 2 that we're looking at across the river, and that chunk there is Tao Tien. And let's see, what else do we see from here? And then this is more District 2. This is all getting developed, everything across the river. What is great about District 2 is that you can see, like, this highway here, this expressway, that if you were to live in District 2, like, getting out of Ho Chi Minh City is much easier than if you're in District 1, District 3, any of the you know, city center neighborhoods. A lot easier and more space. I just went out there the other day to visit a friend. Where was that? We were somewhere right over here. And you know, before I came back into District 1, I took my sweet old time, because just look at the greenery and the sort of open space. Even in the more clustered neighborhoods out there, they're far less condensed than the neighborhoods in District 1. So I took a minute to breathe some air before I came back into the city center. So that is that's District 2 over there, Tao Tien. And I'm gonna take you downstairs and show you the mixed use nature of this property. There's a giant shopping mall. There's a Starbucks. Anytime you see a Starbucks in Ho Chi Minh City, you know you're in one of the quote unquote better neighborhoods. Maybe not more interesting, but you know, one of the more spendy neighborhoods. There's also, let's see, hotel lobby, car one. All right. In this building, there's a steakhouse that's sort of outside of the hotel, and I went up there to take a look. Have some friends coming by. We got to figure out where we're going to go to dinner. And there was on the menu, there was a tomahawk steak for like 2.5 million VND, about $100. So almost LA prices. I have a friend in LA that's got a restaurant with that tomahawk steak on it. It's about 140 or 50 USD in Los Angeles. So pretty close, pretty spendy. So all of the low cost of living, that I talk about when moving to Vietnam, living here as an expat, that kind of goes out the window. I don't know exactly what figure this out again. I've got a hotel entrance here. We got
7.
car 7. I don't know exactly what the rates are here for apartment units in this building below the hotel or in the surrounding buildings in this Vinhomes Central Park. But, well, I'll try to find out before I post the video and put it on screen. But I did look at a few properties just last week, just across the river, and they wanted about 1,500 USD per month for a 2-bedroom. Let's see what's going on with this elevator. Xin chào. Sometimes the, how do we do this?
7.
Here we go. Sometimes the Marriott people get bent out of shape at me for filming inside the properties. I don't think I'll get any of that here. How are you? Ben Hui Kong.
Yeah, great.
Em Hui.
Yeah, and quick.
Em Hui, that's how you say I'm fine,
Yeah, that's right.
right?
Yeah.
And Ben Hui Kong, that's how you ask.
How are you?
How are you? Do I say it properly? Ben Hui Kong.
Great.
Ben Hui Kong.
Yeah.
That's how are you. Everyone, all the little kids, all the little Viet kids know how to say, I'm fine, thank you.
Yeah, that's right.
Right?
Yeah,
That's one of the first thing the Viet kids learn how to say. I'm fine, thank you.
I'm fine, thank you.
Yeah, see, you know how to do it. But you got a job in a hotel, so you must have learned much more English than I'm fine, thank you. You go to English class? Like before you got the job here?
I'm walking on the city 7th floor.
Oh,
on
see,
the restaurant.
okay, the steakhouse.
Yeah.
Okay, with the tomahawk steak.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that one. Yeah, she works at the. Here we go, at the $100 tomahawk. Xin chào. Haha. Let's see, where am I going? Out this way. These tall buildings, I could never live in one of these things for long because of what I just had to go through, like to get from my hotel room down to the sort of official Marriott lobby on the 48th floor, and then cross over and wait for another elevator and get down here to the first floor, the ground floor. So here we are at the ground floor, and as promised, there's your Starbucks. There's the Catnet, another, I guess you might say, Starbucks-like Vietnamese coffee shop. There's also a Highlands, there's also a Buc Long. 4 relatively expensive coffee shops, all down here at the footprint of this Landmark 81 building, and a Vinhomes Center. There's one of those in District 1, Ho Chi Minh City, in downtown, and it's another place that, like the Marriott, kind of makes me feel at home because of all the Western branded stores. So there's a Bath and Body Works, a Banana Republic, a Lacoste, Calvin Klein, Nike, Adidas, Skechers. Stores that I probably won't ever shop at, but just being near them every once in a while gives me a sense of sort of checking back in with Western culture and also Western standards of service. You know, a lot of Vietnam is modernizing, a lot of Vietnamese chain stores and chain restaurants and branded places, but the service standards with these Vietnamese brands can kind of leave you hanging. But at why I love the Marriott, the behavior is branded. So even though there are Vietnamese people working there, they have to behave according to a Western script. So it's a way for me to feel like I've gone back home without buying a plane ticket every once in a while to stay at the hotel or just go to one of these big shopping malls and just to visit some of the stores. It gives me a feeling that the world is not totally crazy, because you could start to feel like that after a while living in Vietnam. It's just things can be a little bit upside down. So we're gonna take a walk across the street here. I've never actually been into this park, but we'll go over there and take a look, just so you can see what the sort of clean and whitewashed neighborhood looks like here in Ho Chi Minh City. And the traffic is a little more polite here. The traffic is a little less aggressive. And you know, also I gotta point out that there are like way more cars. I mean, the streets are just wider, and the infrastructure is just a little more modern and a little more conducive to like regular suburban / city life. So less congested. I guess I see why they call it Central Park. It looks like they've knocked off the bridge from Central Park in New York City. At least I believe they have. Looks very similar to a bridge we've seen many times in many movies that take place near the boathouse in Central Park, New York City. Yeah, so this is Central Park, Vinhomes Central Park, on a Saturday evening. Xin chào. Hello, hello. Another sign that you're in an expensive neighborhood in Ho Chi Minh City. More Viets that speak English or jump at the opportunity when they see the white Westerner to say hello, hello. Always get a kick out of that. So let's see what's going on over here. You know, that whole group of people that I saw, I guess there is an event over here, but this does remind me of Central Park in New York City, in that there are people like enjoying the grass, which is not something you can do deep in the heart of District 1. There's no grass to sit on. If there is grass, I would not recommend sitting on it. Motorbike guys piss everywhere there's grass. But here, look at this. Big old field of grass. So this is a very different version, for sure, of Ho Chi Minh City. Yeah. Everyone out here, there's kids flying kites. Very popular here. Very cool. So anyway, this is my tour of Vinhomes Central Park. And let's take a look back at it here. The Landmark 81, Ho Chi Minh City's tallest skyscraper. I am going to head back up to my room and enjoy my free buffet dinner that comes along with my steeply discounted Marriott hotel room. That is all I've got for this video. Thank you all who have been watching and commenting. Let me know what you want to see next, and I'll see you all in the next video.